Welcome to day 3 of the Automated Real Estate Lead Generation Challenge. Today's training, we're going to be covering activating your lead generation flow. So, what we're going to talk about first is how to generate leads. So, essentially, there's two main ways to be generating leads. You're either going to be working for leads or you're going to be paying for leads. Now, there's no wrong way to be running lead generation and gathering leads, but there is a quick way and there is a slow way that takes a lot more work. I found that the best way to really get going with lead generation is to start off with that paid traffic, meaning social media ads, specifically Facebook and Instagram ads. They are the quickest way to get up and running with lead generation and starting to turn on that flow of leads into your database. Now, there's nothing wrong with organic lead generation. You know, whether that is running stuff through social media organically, posting videos, making posts on social media, cold calling, door knocking, all that stuff. There's nothing wrong with those things. There's just more work. It's slower. It takes more time and effort to get those ones up and running. So I'm going to show you the fast way to get started, but I'm also going to cover the organic ways, the long-term strategies that you're going to be covering briefly, and really what you're going to be doing long-term to make sure that this automated lead generation system continues to generate over time. Now, we're not going to be spending a ton of money on Facebook ads. We're just going to be spending a couple dollars, but it is the best way to turn on that lead generation flow and to get leads coming into your database as quickly as possible and as cheaply as possible. If you're looking to pay for leads anywhere else other than Facebook, Instagram ads, you're going to be spending so much more money on Zillow leads, billboards, anywhere else that you generate leads. They are multiples more expensive per lead acquisition when you're looking at other avenues, and this really is the one of the cheapest ways to generate leads for your business and really create that automated system with that. So I'm going to be covering that. And again, I'll be showing you the organic ways to make things work long term and to really get that whole system up and running and a long term business strategy working for you. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you through setting up your first Facebook ad. Whether you've done this before, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. I'm going to give you the ad copy and the ad headline and everything, and show you how to connect that ad to the chatbot that we just set up, so that this really can be an automated system for you. So what you want to do is open up your Facebook Ads Manager account. So go to business.facebook.com. Hopefully you have an account set up there at the very least. If not, go ahead and go through the prompts of activating an ad account and connecting your Facebook page to your business account. So make sure that that business page, your Facebook business page, is the same page that's connected to your ManyChat account, because it's going to be talking with each other. You're going to be running ads on that Facebook page and sending those leads from that ad into your messenger where your chatbot is connected. So once you have that all up and ready and you have your ad account open, I'm gonna go ahead and start walking you through the process. So you're gonna hit this create campaigns button. For the campaign objective type, we are doing engagement. You can go ahead and name your campaign. Again, we are doing a custom home buyer list. I'm just going to, for simplicity's sake, I'm going to do this and copy it over. If you have a certain system, how you name your ads or whatever, I'll go ahead and do that. Or if you have a bunch of ads, you need to categorize them a little bit better, then go ahead and add in some different verbiage, but it doesn't super matter what you name your campaign. So we're going to hit continue. Right here, the special ad category, we are going to select the housing special ad category. If you're in the US, it should automatically select the US. Otherwise, if you're in Canada, have it select Canada. And we're not going to do anything else with A/B testing or Advantage campaign budget, anything like that. We'll leave those as is. Next, we're going to go to the ad set level. We're going to have it make sure it's the messaging apps is selected. and then click to message is the type of ad that we're going to have. So we're sending people into Messenger with the click to message. We're going to make sure that we have the correct Facebook page selected. So I have this in my demo account. And even if you have an Instagram account, don't select it here because we didn't set up the chatbot for Instagram. That can be done, but I'm not walking you through that process in this particular system. I have additional training on the YouTube channel and everything like that if you want to go dive into that kind of stuff. But let's keep it just in Messenger for this particular ad. So have that there. And then we're going to not do anything with optimization and delivery. The daily budget is really up to you, but I almost always suggest we start at about $5 a day. One thing to keep in mind is that we are going to be testing multiple ads. So even if your budget is $15, $20, $50, $100 a day, just keep in mind that I suggest at least running 3 ads at a time, at least for the first week. So, $15 a day for 3 to 5 days, maybe 7 days, and then shutting off 1 or 2 of those ads depending on your budget so that you get the best cost per lead that you can get because you've tested those. Again, I'll cover testing here a little bit more in depth. Okay, we're going to have the start date. We're not going to select an end date. The reason for that is that we are setting up an automated system. If we have an end date, we're going to have to come back in and change things up and redo the ad. If it's working, we keep it running. If it's not working, we turn it off, and we can manage it, manually check that and manage it and make sure that everything's working correctly. Otherwise, we want it to run as long as it's bringing in leads that cost enough money to make money, then we're going to keep it running. The location, we're going to go ahead and click edit, and you can hit browse. You can type in your city here, or you can zoom into the map. I like to zoom in. It's easier because I want to drop it in a specific location in my area. So I just go ahead and zoom in. And with the special ad category, you're going to have a 15-mile minimum radius. So this, I know right here, if I drop the pin right here, it's going to circle around the majority of my county, and it's going to cover my area right there. So drop it in the middle of your area and understand that it's going to be 15-mile minimum around that area for these ads. Can't touch the ad or the age or the gender. If you want to do detailed targeting, you're more than welcome to. I usually leave it off because I just want to reach as many people as possible, and I'm looking for the long-term strategy, not trying to hope Facebook's algorithm finds the best buyers for me. I just want to talk to people, and I want people to see me. And even if Facebook doesn't see that someone's their algorithm isn't showing them as a home buyer or seller, someone seeing our ad very well might know someone who wants to buy a home. There's no way for an algorithm to know that. So that's another reason. If you remember the ad that we did, I say, if you know anybody, if you have any friends or family, tag them below in the comments. So we want those people to be like, oh, well, I know this person, I'm going to tag them below. But if we're working on the detailed targeting and blocking those type of people off, the algorithm's not going to pick them up because they're not specifically looking. But again, they know someone who's looking. All right, so now we're going to go on to the ad. So we're going to have the Facebook page right there, Instagram account. Here you can connect your Instagram account so that you can have, this is where basically you're going to show where the Instagram ads are going to pop up on Instagram. So select your Instagram account here or connect your account, and the ads will be running on your Instagram account. The difference with not selecting in the ad set level is that when people who see your ad click on your ad on Instagram, they're going to be sent to Messenger since we didn't have it selected on the ad set level. But right here, they're going to show through your Instagram account And if you don't have an Instagram account, it actually still sends it. It still runs ads on Instagram. It just shows it as like a Facebook page. It's not connected to an Instagram account. So you should have an Instagram account. So connect it here. If not, go create an Instagram account after this video. All right, so we're gonna do single image or video. We got that video that recorded yesterday. You're gonna upload. All you have to do for that is hit that media. You're gonna hit add video, and you're gonna upload it. I don't have the video, a test video uploaded. I probably should have just gone ahead and done that, but basically just upload that video. I'm gonna upload an image, but it's a similar process, and get that image uploaded. Here we go. Let's see. I'm gonna just use this one. I'm gonna hit next. It's gonna do some with the video. It's gonna do some similar recommendations for cropping and stuff. That's kind of up to you. I usually just stick with the recommended, and then I optimize the photos and the video. So let Facebook optimize the video for you in terms of the layout and anything else that I might add. I probably wouldn't do music, but that's up to you. If you wanted to add music over your text or over your video, it doesn't add it to everyone. It just has different versions of that video, essentially, where you can, where it's basically testing different things to get the most value out of your ad. So go ahead and do that. All right, so you have your video uploaded. Like I mentioned, we're going to be testing. We're going to be doing split testing, so running multiple versions of this. So you are going to be adding in another. You're going to be testing an image ad as well, anyway. So you can come back and follow this if you have questions about it. But it should be pretty simple uploading a photo or video. All right, so we're going to go to the document for this next part. We're going to go ahead and just copy this ad text right here, add copy. We're going to paste it in right there. I'm going to change this part right here to your area. I'm going to say county. You can say, if your city's big, just call out the city, whatever it is. And you can edit this text. But just make sure you're in the text if you want to change this up. Just make sure you're mentioning custom list of homes and you want to create that for them, and then tell them, basically the three parts of an ad are calling them out, saying, "Hey, attention, this area. Do you want a custom list of homes? Click the button below to get started." That's essentially the information that you need to provide an ad, whether it's that short or long. It's up to you. All right, and then the headline, we're going to go back here. I'm going to do, let's do show me the home. That's what I'm going to copy. You can choose any one of these ad headlines you want. I'm going to paste it in there. I usually skip the description. Almost very few of the ad placements show a description. And then the call to action, I'm going to change it to learn more. I've found better results with learn more. But whatever you do, make sure that if you say click learn more in the description, in the primary text, that the call to action matches with what you are writing in the primary text. All right. So now this is where the ad is essentially done, but all we have to do now is make the messenger template connection. So we're connecting the ad to the chatbot. So this is how we are going to do it. We're going to start the click on start conversations. We're going to edit one. We're going to turn off this phone number. One thing that I see, I'll make a little side note here. One thing I see agents do a lot in their ads is they provide all kinds of information. They provide their phone number, they provide their email, because they're so used to saying, here's all my contact information. That's not what you want to do in your ad. You do not want to give your phone number. You don't want to give your email. You don't want to give all this information, because then they have no incentive to click on your ad. they have no incentive to go into your database and you actually capture them. If they see your phone number, maybe they call it, but if you don't answer, they never call you again. Like you don't capture them in your database by giving your phone number out. You want to make sure that they come into your database and you capture them. That's what we're doing. That's the power of what we're doing with Messenger, with ManyChat. As soon as they click on their ad and interact inside of the chatbot, then they become a subscriber in your ManyChat database, and a subscriber is a lead in this sense. All right, so we're gonna just here's what we're gonna say in the text. We're gonna change the text. We're gonna say, please click custom list of homes below to get started. Add a little finger pointing down because they're going to point down to here. And then they got frequently asked questions, but I only want one response as the question. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this exactly as it is, this custom list of homes, and that is going to be the question or response that we want them to click. Now, with this question right here, this is what is going to make that trigger the interaction between the ad and ManyChat, triggering the specific flow. So before we save and finish and all that stuff, we're going to again make sure we have this copied. Now we're going to go over to ManyChat. So if you don't have ManyChat open, go ahead and open that up. Go into your flow. If it's still in the same folder, import it from Real Estate Bot. Open up the flow, edit it. All right, and now we have it open. We're going to zoom into this starting step here, and we're going to click Add Trigger. We're going to go to Keywords, Facebook keyword, if message is, keyword, paste. I'm going to make sure I copy and pasted this because this keyword has to match exactly for this flow to trigger. So, okay. So I'm going to make sure if message is custom list of homes, then this flow starts essentially. So I'm going to create this. It's activated. I'm going to publish it. All right, and now this flow has been this keyword has been added to this flow. So anytime someone sends this keyword inside of Messenger, this chatbot flow is going to start. So by them clicking on this question, it's a keyword inside of Messenger triggering that chatbot flow. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to save this template right here. I'm going to hit save and finish. And now I'm going to see the message template right here, custom list of homes. And it is essentially done. What I want to do is I'm going to hit preview in Messenger and make sure that I did it correctly and that it triggers this flow and I go and answer these questions. If that for whatever reason it doesn't work when you hit preview in Messenger, probably just go ahead and start this over at the or go back to rewind this to where I talk about the message template and start this process over. Make sure you set up the message template correctly, but it should set up correctly. And essentially, all you have to do at this point is hit publish, and your ad is going to be running soon. Obviously, it goes through a little Facebook checks the ad, make sure it's meets all their rules and regulations and stuff like that. But that's essentially all you have to do to get your ad up and running and connected to ManyChat. So I'm gonna turn off this campaign just for now until it because I'm not actually running it. But you're also going to want to at this point create a few split tests. So I'm going to show you how to quickly split test this ad right here, so that you can test multiple versions to get the best results for your ad. So when you click on the campaign, you're going to go to ad set, and I'll just follow these steps real quick. You hit quick duplicate. I'm going to name this image 2. I'm going to click on the ad level. I'm going to add image 2 at the beginning of this. And all I'm doing is deleting this image and creating and adding a new image. So I'm just going to select this one right here. I added a new image, all that. I'm going to turn on optimizations, hit done. And now I have a completely different ad with a new image. All I have to do is hit publish because everything else stays the same. It's still a custom list of homes. The headline is still there. The primary text is all there. The biggest thing to keep in mind when doing this is that you only want to change up one thing. So if you change up the image and the text and the headline, then it's not a split test. It's just two different ads. A split test is when you change one thing and run them simultaneously, so that you know that if this ad is costing $8 per lead and the other one's costing $4 per lead, then you know that this one cost twice as much and you should not be running it for very long. But running an ad or running a split test like that can be the easiest way to show that you could be essentially wasting a lot of money if you don't do a split test, and the fastest way to find the best performing ad for your market. All right, so after I set up that image 2, I'm going to publish it, and I'm going to do it one more time. So I would duplicate another one, set up image 3, and essentially run 3 different ads for $5 for a few days each, figure out which one is performing best, and then shut off the other 2 or just one, depending on what your budget is and how the ads are performing at that point. All right, so now that you have your ads up and running, basically step 5 is automate your lead generation. So what does automate your lead generation actually mean? It means being able to get kind of hands off on your lead generation and letting those leads just flow into your database, and you're having the ad is optimized, your the leads are coming in, the price is good on your ad, the chatbot is qualifying them. All you're doing is working with clients that are saying, yes, I'm looking to buy soon, this is what I'm looking for, help me out. Essentially, that's the automated lead generation process. When you're looking at ad costs, it really varies depending on the certain type of market you're in, but really a good cost to think about for this type of ad and these type of leads is between $5 and $15. It can get up to $20 again, depending on your market. But just keep in mind when looking at these ad costs that you want that you're generating leads that are going to essentially be worth thousands of dollars in closing when you're able to turn them into clients. And with these type of leads, you should be closing 1 to 3% of them over time. Obviously, not all of them are going to be closing right away. And real estate leads usually tend to take longer to convert in from cold traffic on the internet into a client anyway. So this system expedites that process for sure. But again, just keep in mind that you should be running these type of you should put several months into um, optimizing this system for you. We set it up in a few days, but don't give up after a week of running these ads and running the system because you're only getting a few leads or whatever it is. Just keep in mind what you're trying to build here with the automated system, where you're able to kind of be hands off. Again, the first week, you're going to want to keep track of these ads. You're going to want to be split testing, figuring out which ad works. But after a week or two, you should be able to do it where you're looking at your ads once or twice a week and essentially just working with the leads that are coming through the chatbot. And that's really how you automate your lead generation process. Just working with those hot leads that are inside of ManyChat and converting those leads into clients. That's going to be your main job. After you get that process automated and flowing correctly, you're going to want to turn those leads into clients. So the last thing I'll quickly cover in this training is about organic traffic. Now, we're not covering organic traffic in videos per se in this training. However, it is going to be in your best interest to really start diving into videos, be on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of those videos that are going to create that long-term relatability and interaction with your surrounding database, your sphere of influence, everything like that. It's more important now than ever before to use video as a realtor, as people who interact with your videos and see your videos are going to be able to know, like, and trust you more than any picture or post or anything that you can do. You can also reach way more people through video, through social media, and again, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, than you can through any other type of avenue. People are looking for realtors on YouTube. They're looking for realtors on Instagram who provide that information, provide resources, and share how to buy a home, where to buy a home, fun videos. All that stuff is things that people are going to be looking for. And as long as you are staying consistent with video and providing that stuff out there, you're going to be able to build that long-term organic lead generation that's going to do really well for you. Again, the most important thing about video is being consistent. So even I struggle with being consistent. It's really hard. It's easier said than done. But being consistent with video and figuring out a schedule that works for you, whether that's, one video a week on YouTube, or multiple videos a week, whatever it is, just make sure you stay consistent with it. And of course, you can 100% use the real estate chatbot and mini chat to with these avenues as well. It's not just for paid traffic and Facebook ads. You can direct people from your videos by posting links in the description of your video, by posting it on your profile page. Basically, anywhere you can share a link, you can share a link to to your chatbot. So there's going to be a huge difference between having 100,000 followers on YouTube, and having 100,000 people in your database. As powerful as they both are, it's much more powerful to have a database of those people that you're able to actually reach out to, you're actually able to send information to, and a way to contact people. Again, followers are great. They're just not equal to database subscribers or, email, phone number, database, mini chat database subscribers. Those are so much more powerful when you're able to actually reach out to them. But that database, along with providing videos and people seeing you on a weekly, daily basis on video, is going to really take your real estate business to the next level. So make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're starting to do that. But that's it for today for day 3. Tomorrow we're going to be diving into turning your leads into closing. So how we're going to convert those regular old leads from the chatbot, what we need to do to actually turn them into a closing. All right, so thanks so much for joining me here today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.